Cameron Fitness was born out of a stroller class actually. And I was already doing a lot of teaching at different local gyms in Oceanside and teaching at the YMCA. And one of the classes I taught was a stroller class. It was an outdoor moms class. And we would meet in front of the YMCA and go for these long walks and fitness excursions. And after a while, I was feeling a lot more creative, and I wanted to take these moms kind of on a field trip. So one day we took them out to the beach in Carlsbad, and one of the women brought her mother-in-law who watched all our babies while I took them on like a 5-minute sand run and fitness explosion. And everybody loved it. They just thought it was great, and they loved the feeling of being away from their children for just a couple minutes. And then we came back and everything was fine with the kids. But one of the men on the beach that was watching us was a counselor from a local therapist office, and he approached me afterwards and he asked me where I teach and who these women were and with their kids and how I started, and I gave him a little bit of my background, and it turns out that he was a therapist for women who were part of a deployment that brought them to Oceanside. And these women would come with their husbands with the military. They'd settle here in Oceanside and not have any friends and family around, and they were going to visit him because they were depressed. They were maybe not fit, they were stuck at home with the kids, they didn't know anybody. So I told him that I would start a special stroller class just for those particular moms to give back to the community. And so I did. You know, we worked together. I gave him flyers and set up a space over in Oceanside by the amphitheater. Every Thursday from 9:30 to 10:30 I offered this class. And unfortunately, not a lot of those moms ended up showing up, but what did happen was more people from the community ended up showing up, and I partnered up with the city of Oceanside, and they put me in their newsletter. And here it is 10 years later, 9.5, 10 years later, and I'm still teaching that same stroller class from 9:30 to 10:30. So that was really the very beginning of Cameron Fitness, although I had been doing a lot of personal training and fitness classes at local gyms prior to that. But that started it all, and then from there it just branched off into Saturday Challenge. We started doing classes. I started conducting beach boot camps on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then adding the Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and before you knew it, we've got beach boot camps 6 days a week.
With Heather, she's a true inspiration. She never has a bad day.
Heather has been amazing. She always mixes things up, challenges me, at my level.
I recommend Cameron Fitness to all of my friends. It's different every single time. Coming for 4.5 years, there hasn't been one workout that's been repeated.